Okay, so you welcome everyone to our first Zoom happy hour. And so now you're going to give you're going to introduce yourselves, giving your name, where you are, occupation, any important activity you've been developing, or any area of interest that you are researching, or anything that you think is meaningful to the group. So try to organize your thoughts, and you decide who wants to start. You have here to maximize our interaction. Zoom offers the menu at the bottom here of Zoom page, and you have the reactions. The reactions, you can give the thumb up.
Okay.
You can have also the clapping hands, okay? So if you wanted to start by, introducing, so feel free to start. Or if you are shy, I don't think you're shy, but if you are shy, then you go by, for example, an example by alphabetic order. So then we have people here. Probably Silmar is gonna be the last because she's the last.
Yes.
Okay, Sil.
Yes.
And
yes.
the others can, of course, go in order of alphabetic order.
Cesar is the first one.
Yeah.
No, in fact, no. Well, if you are, if you want the man to start, that's okay. Or we can start with Carlos if Carlos was here, but he's not. Or we can start. The next one is Cloud. Cloud. It's
Cloud.
No,
Cesar.
it's
Yeah, it's me.
Cesar.
No problem.
No, but yeah, I was supposed to see. Yes, I think it's you, Cesar. Exactly. So you can start.
Okay. Yes, I can. Hello, everyone. My name is Cesar. I live in São Paulo. And now I am a professional of technology information. Yes, right. Technology information.
Yeah, information technology, but that's
sorry, information technology. And now I'm working with consulting. Yes, I help so many companies to solve problems inside the areas. Yeah, I work at PwC. It's a large company in the world, and the activity or development of my interest now. I just work a lot, and I try to help my family because the situation I don't have any activities, but I try to read some books, and sometimes I watching some materials, different materials of the actual situation. Yeah.
Good, Cesar. Very nice. I have a timer here, then I can put, but very nice. Okay. Who is the next? Claudiane, let's go.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's start. I'm Claudiane. I'm from Minas Gerais, but I live in Aracaju. I'm a teacher at the University Federal of Sergipe, and I'm a researcher on gender, sexuality, and body themes. I'm a teacher at a Master of Cinema and Social Narratives, and I'm interested in questions like domestic violence, gender violence, transsexual and diversity themes, and sexual education.
Very nice, good, very nice. Okay, great. So who is the next?
Chris.
Me.
Chris, go Chris, thank you. Cristina, go.
Cristina, I'm from São Paulo and I'm working in São Paulo also. And I'm a vet. I work with pets, dogs and cats. And my specialty is acupuncture and physical rehabilitation. And I'm interested in everything. I love learning. So all the subjects I pick, I study. I love new information. I love anything. So I love this, what Claudia said. It's really great. I love your work. I have many questions for you after.
Nice to meet.
Okay, very good, girls. Okay, very, very nice. So who is the next? Who is helping me? Who is the next?
I think it's me.
I don't
Because
know.
Mariana.
And
Yes.
Maria and Mariana. Okay, Maria, go, dear.
Hi, my name is Maria. I'm from Minas Gerais, but now I'm living in UK, in Southampton, in England. And I'm a travel agent, one of the most hit by the coronavirus, but okay, I have loads of different interesting. I love food, I love cooking, I love craft work. And we can share recipes. And that's it, yeah.
Okay, great, Maria. Very good. Mariana. Go ahead, dear.
Hello, my name is Mariana, and I am in the last year on high school. I am also in the last year of a technical course of audio video. I love the edition video with cinema, series, and that stuff. I have a podcast with friends. So what's next? I like to draw, I like arts, and I'm very interested with mythology.
Yes, Mariana has a range of very opinionated, very nice, Mari. Very good to have you here. Okay, the next is Patricia, then it's Pat. Well, so then we have to say we have Patricia Pandolfo and Patricia Mendes. So Patricia Mendes goes first, Pat. Patricia, go.
Okay. Hello, my name is Patricia. I live in Portugal, near Lisbon, and I'm a nurse. And now I'm working in a multinational company. I'm a manager of the operational team of health care professionals, and the other activities. I'm a mother of 2 children, and now I have a new baby in my belly. Belly, yes, and that's it.
Very good, Patricia. Nice that you are participating as well. Then Pat Pandolfo, let's go, dear.
Hello, everyone. Well, I'm Patricia. I'm from Porto Alegre, but nowadays I live at São Paulo. I work in DB Server, one company with IT service. Nowadays I'm a coordinator of human research. So I'm interested in, I study psychology on college nowadays. I'm on a 6 or 7 semester, I think. And I stay at home almost for this moment in home office. Nowadays I'm cooking and I'm studying how prepare health cook or a good cook for me, and it's an interesting hobby.
Yeah, you have to talk to Maria after.
Yeah, it's a therapy.
Maria.
I say it's a therapy.
Yeah, it's a good therapy. Yeah. So, yeah, good stay with this group today.
Okay, very nice, Pat. So, Simara, come, go ahead,
The
dear.
last.
But not the
Not
least.
the least. Very good, Maria.
I'm Silmara. I'm professor of the public university in Aracaju. My work is mutagenesis. I'm geneticist. Mutagenesis in medicinal plants. I love cooking. I love como chama artesanato.
Craft work.
Craft work.
Craft.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And staying home, like everything.
And everyone.
Everyone. Then
yeah, that's great, Silmara. Yes, your connection is a little bit shaky, I think, but let's see if we froze a little bit, but let's see how it's going to be. Very nice, people. So I asked you during the week, so I think everybody is introduced to each other, all right? So the point is this: we're going to have two groups, because according to your choices, and Pat is going to decide which group you want, Pat, okay, to join. For example, the people interested in getting to know more about quantum computing, we have here Christina, Carlos that is not here, but Patricia from Lisbon, okay, and also Claudiene, okay? So we have these three people together in relation
Flávia,
to discuss.
I choose this group too.
Okay, so Pat is going, so the two Pats are going to be in this group. So Christina, Patricia, Claudiene, and Pat. Okay, and the other group that is interested in getting to know more about e-business, or the global economy is Cesar, Maria, Mariana, and Silmara. Okay, Silmara, in fact, had chosen to talk more about the North Korean case of that girl. And even Chris was also giving the support to this topic. When we open the big group, probably we can have more opportunities to comment if people watch the videos or anything, you know. But now, as I told you in class, we're going to divide these two groups. I'm going now to break this big group in two groups. And you are going to see that for 15 minutes, you are going to discuss the topic that you chose. If you had the opportunity to watch the videos that I sent or took notes of any important issue, questions that you have, so now it's the moment for you to discuss. So what you have to come up with is exactly a conclusion of all that you could get, or questions that you have that are unanswered, you know. So, and then we're going to open the big group and discuss that with everybody, and to try to come up together with some important points on these two specific issues. Okay, clear? Any question?
Clear. No, it's okay.
That's okay.
For me, it's okay, but I think yesterday I don't understand, because I saw the film about Yuval Harari.
Okay, no problem, no problem. But I remember that you told me that you had two topics, so I took notes here of everybody. So I remember that you chose the contribution. It's about the community, but you have questions about quantum computing. Remember that you'd like to understand a little bit about quantum computing. So the first group, the group that we're going to divide, are going exactly to discuss what you are looking for. That is to understand a little bit about quantum computing. So then the people will discuss that, you know, quantum computing. So the fundamentals. Sohini Ghose, that is that Indian woman that is a Toronto professor. She's okay. She tried to give a general view of quantum computing and some qualifications to quantum computing. And of course, when we open the big group, Cesar is here, and Cesar, probably if people have some questions,
I will try, please.
Cesar.
I will try, girls.
Okay, great, Cesar. So that's okay. Okay, because you are guys more involved with computing. Okay, so then of course you are more qualified. Okay, so you are the guys that are behind the hardware. So that's it. So and if we don't understand the topic, of course. And the other group about e-business and global economy. of course, the first video was about commercial thing, marketing. They have some concepts. The professor there, the marketing guy, brought up some points that probably could be of interest. I know because Maria here is interested in developing something online since she's been out of the travel industry because of Corona. So then, of course, she has to adapt to the new normal. And then this is a good opportunity. So Maria, in this group, you have a case study also, no, Maria, that can be part of the discussion in the group. Okay, guys. So this is the point. No? So you can take the opportunity in order to have a case study. And also Mari, no? Mariana also here said that she would like to understand a little bit about this area, no? E-business. And she's of the area of audio TV. So it's also interesting because she's a podcaster. In fact, she has a little bit, Mari, you have this experience. So of course,
Flávia,
yeah, Pat.
Carlos send me, I'm hurting the internet. Please tell to them. Thank you. And I don't know the problems, what is the Carlos said here on my chat. Yeah.
But what kind of problem?
the internet. I think they have problems with
connection.
The problem with her.
Connection.
His problem with connection. So
let's see. Okay, if he can come in, he has the link. Man, let's see. And then if he comes in, I will ask him to join the group about quantum computing. So now it's 10:52 in Brazil and here 2:52. Okay, so then I'm going to direct you now to the room. So you have 15 minutes to discuss whatever you consider important. So try to develop a group interaction, so an order, organization for the topic discussion. Claude, do you have a question?
Yes, how is the share?
Don't worry. If you are going to be divided and you're going to be on a Zoom like this, but with your group,
small one,
with a small one. And then probably if you have to share something there, I believe that you can share, because I don't know so much about how these breakout rooms work, in fact. Okay, but let's see how we're gonna manage. That okay? So now I'm going to redirect. So group one, I will put Chris. So now I'm going to divide you. Chris, Patricia Lisbon, Pat, and Claude. Okay? And the second group now it's Cesar, Maria, Mariana, and Silmara. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Have a good work. And I will drop by sometime. Okay, I will see what you are talking about. Okay, let's go. Bye-bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Or make mistakes, or make the system make mistakes.
Okay.
The worst thing they had at this moment.
Okay.
The picture of the computer, just like in the past. I don't know if you saw the pictures of the first computer. The first computer world was abused.
Okay.
Pictures from 60s. They have a huge area to keep to what we have in the next. We have in our mobile to have built to organize. So this is the problem with the quantum system now. It's very expensive to build a huge area and keep the temperature so low.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But the possibilities is amazing. One thing I was thinking about of the system was the scientific trials without animal model. So I don't like when people use animals in labs, and I think it will be a future. So you don't have to use animals anymore, because they have do you understand how many possibilities they can have? Difference of possibilities.
Yeah.
Patricia means haven't seen the video. Do you know? See, our computer is a binary system.
Binary systems. Yes.
Saying yes or not, one or zero. And this one, you double the choices because you have 0, 1 plus 0, 0 plus 1. So for test, we have double of choices we can have in our current system.
I just wanted to intervene a little bit, so please try to have the opportunities for each one of you to talk about, okay?
Okay.
Thank you a lot.
But it's okay, we're talking about.
Okay.
I'm interested in this theme because I like quantum things. Do you know a book called
For me, it's there was an impact, but I didn't change my job. It's different.
Yeah,
in
because
this
you
case of,
still have a demand. You still have a demand.
yes, yes,
You
yes.
still have a
I
demand.
have, yes, and I think, for example, people that need to change the job. For me, it's very complex, this situation. I don't know in my case what happened, because I'm slower to think changes. Yes, and I don't know what's exactly impact. For example, to manage this different situation for you,
For me,
Maria
it's a little
or Mariana,
bit.
Silmara.
For me, it's a little bit different because I'm very flexible.
Mm-hmm.
My way of thinking is very flexible, and this
Hi, dear.
Oh,
Magic.
You know, I need to
Magic.
be honest. I need to be honest. I felt myself I talk too much. Sorry for the guys. And to be honest, I think we skip a little bit of the subject.
Oh.
No problem. You went on a tangent, you know? You went on a tangent, but it's okay.
I guess they talk about food. I guess.
I love this topic.
This is the first meeting, of course, that we have, you know, lots of things to discuss and to interact, but this is the objective. Now we have
which was very nice subjects in the group. Very nice. It was good. The time passed very fast.
Fast. Yeah.
But let's organize. So the first group that talked about quantum computing. So you were gonna have 10 minutes, okay, now to organize. I don't know if you organize between yourselves, among yourselves. So now you're gonna have the chance. I don't know if you saw my messages, at least 3 points or main points that you discussed, you know, or if you, and all the group, after they finish the exposition, can interact, asking questions or make any comments, okay? So group one, go ahead. Christina, Patricia, and Claudine.
The main points is the question. I think we chose 2 of them that's about ethics, because the quantum computer, you bring us a lot of possibilities, and if you don't use this with ethics, you can have many problems in society. And the gap between the countries, the rich countries and the poor country, be worse. And the political control over the people could be dangerous. You have to think about. And
but just a moment, let me just interrupt. For the other group, you have at least to give a very brief, very short explanation of what computing is, quantum computing is. Who can explain very fast?
Which one wants to explain this? Because I speak too much.
Claudiane, Clau, would you like to explain?
No, Patrícia Pandolfo
It's more qualified. It's more qualified.
Let's go, Patty.
No, I need help. I need help, please.
Okay.
So,
Carlos, César can interact. Okay.
okay, César.
It's a computer.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, I could understand the quantical computer is a machine. We have more possibilities, or we are nowadays we discuss. We have a binary computer, and in the future we have a lot of combinations or match. I don't know the idea, and who provide. Solve problems in security or transport or health or maybe cognition decides is more faster than nowadays. So quantum computer is not a only physical combination. We have other kind of combination, and nowadays I couldn't imagine which problems we can solve with this machine. So it's I think it's interesting. We understand the rich countries like USA or Canada or Google or IBM has this kind of reality nowadays, and we search more develop this kind of quantum computer. So I think is when we think we have another space, you have teletransport something, or we can be a combination with health or security or a kind of control of behavior human. So I think this is a quantum computer. So Cesar, please correct me.
Patty, it's very nice explanation, Patty. Very nice. But I think quantum computing is totally different that we have at the moment, because like Patricia said, it's totally different. For example, that we know about computer. Yeah. For example, today's computer exactly works exactly 0 or 1, exactly like
Binario.
a binario, yes.
Just a little correction, a binary.
Binary, thank you. Yeah.
Binary.
My function here is not to correct, okay? My function here
no
is
problem.
just to make you
binary.
speak, okay? But binary system, okay.
And quantum computing brings to solve, for example, complex problems, like that technologies at the moment is not too possible to solve faster. Yeah. So, for example, quantum computing, there are more capacity to process more information. Yeah. And to result, it's more close of the reality. Yeah. And for example, to develop vaccines or to develop new ways of transport, or I don't know exactly, for example, complex problems. Yeah. But like Patricia said, the big companies like Google, Microsoft, IBM, and there is some startups to develop system or softwares to interact of this technology. Yeah. And I saw some videos about the teletransportation. Yeah. Exactly. The idea exactly to bring a fast communication. For example, the technology possibility to connect, for example, the Flávia, help me, atoms. I don't know how can I atoms. For example, some atoms for the other side of the world, it's possible to establish a connection for the other atoms. Yes, and this is the teletransportation that said about quantum computer. It's not really appear for the other side, but exists a connection between the atoms, yes?
The atoms.
And this is technology, of course, brings more possibilities to solve, to develop solutions. And I think it's a resume. Yeah, I think I read some news. It's not easy. It's very complex. It's very complex because there are physicians theories. Yes, physician theories and
Physics, né?
physics theories. Yes, and it's not easy, but I think it's the new technologies of the future.
I have a question.
Good, Chris. Yeah.
And when I was watching the movies, I understood that one of the problem of this technology is how build this computer that nowadays you need a big place and you need to keep the temperature very low. It's very expensive. All the system is very expensive. Also, to build the new algorithms to use this kind of machine. It's all right. I understood. Did I understand this right?
About the environment, the algorithms.
No, the algorithms you have. So you have the problem of to build. Okay, it's easy to understand. But after you build this, you have to use. So you have to build new algorithms.
Yeah.
This is a challenger for the researchers also.
Yeah.
Because you can have the machine, but you have to feed this machine.
And to know how to work. Because the different
machine is not alive yet.
Because the difference between the binario and the no binario, because that's it. Because now we have the machines working in the system binario system.
Binary
is binary. It's only 0 or 1. And you have, if you have quantum, it's a completely it's a completely different way to work.
Okay, but between the machine and the result, we have a researcher doing this research to prove the algorithms to use. And do you think people, how far we are from this, these researchers are from, can build these algorithms easily? And is it possible, is it a possibility of how can you have in medicine you have a code, you have ethical code. In IT, do you have ethical code? It's international ethical code to build the right algorithms and not to control population.
I understand. For example, the big companies have the money to build the computing, the technology, yes, to build the computer. And the strategies of these companies is to bring, for example, researchers to help us building this algorithm, the code, algorithm, the code. Because of course it's necessary the mix between the machine and the code, and of course the companies has the money and the intelligence of the other researches or the startups companies to help us develop the code. Yes, I don't know if you have exact protocol or the full code or the full documentation to develop this code. I don't know exactly this. I need to research more, but I think when the big companies started to develop a new technology, and this technology I learned, I read, it's not today, but I think 6 years ago they started to develop this technology. And when we have big companies working together, these companies develop like a protocol, like open source code, like best practice to develop this. Yes, and they put it, for example, documentation line, and another companies take this code, this documentation, or this doc to develop or on solution, the solution to help the spread this technology. Yes.
Okay.
And
So
I
just
think,
a minute, we have 1 minute because otherwise we are not going to have
of
the
course.
chance. Okay. Sorry to interrupt. Maria, you have a question or just a
No,
comment?
in this way better we cut because
Yeah,
because it's too long.
Yeah, no, I understand that. No, but the objective is this. Patricia, for example, that is the group. Patricia Mendes didn't say anything, but I wanted to hear from her a little bit because she was in the group,
Yes.
right? So just to see if it was clear to you a little bit, and as you are from the nursing area, so if you have seen anything related to quantum computing somehow, or you have heard something in the medical area, so about that. So what do you have to say, Patricia, please?
I don't know nothing. I'm sorry. About quantum computing, I know a little because I didn't see the movies, but I know for health and other business is very important, quantum computing and artificial intelligence, because we could improve the algorithms, and we could improve the biotechnology, bioengineering, and other sciences, and we could help the humans and the science. But for me, is important the risks of these technologies too, because I think these algorithms could be control the humans, and if if countries and the governments don't rule or don't do regulatory rules for this type of technology or artificial intelligence, I think um, uh, we have problems in the future.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
We are going to
But
talk.
but it's important if a good
Management, yeah.
management.
Good, good, very nice, Patricia.
I think you like Yuval. I think if you start
Yes.
it's all together, isn't it? It's all together in the
So we can talk about Yuval at the end, because I think he can wrap up, because the people that had the opportunity to watch a little bit of Roda Viva, then of course could understand a little bit about this view, more historic view, and more like philosophical understanding of what is happening to us. But before I pass to the group, I wanted to hear Claudiane, that was also part of the group. Clau, you as a researcher as well. Oh, you're you are mute. Take off the microphone.
I feel represented
Painted.
okay, but I can send to you a book, Alice in the Quantum Land. It was translated to Portuguese, how Alice no País do Quantum. It's like Sophia's World. It's a kind of
Sophie's World. Sophie's Choice. Sophie's Choice, a escolha de Sofia.
Sophia, yes.
Sophie's Choice.
No, it's not Sophie's Choice. Sophie's Choice is in the Nazi World War.
No.
É o mundo de Sofia. É o mundo de Sofia.
Sophie's World. Okay.
Sophie, I was. But I sent to Flávia, and Flávia sent
to everyone.
Yes, to everyone, because it's interesting. It's another old book, because it's published in 1994, but it's amazing because Alice goes to learn and comprehend about the quantum world. It's very nice. It's
okay, just a curiosity. So this book brings up, despite the fact it was of 1994, but it brings up questions that we are facing nowadays in terms of security, cryptography, and
it was many years I read. I need to remember.
But that's okay. But thank you for the contribution. It's material for us to understand, because the future is going to depend on exactly these technologies.
I think it's because this book contributes to comprehend the quantum physics.
Quantum physics.
The idea, the quantum physics.
Okay, very nice. Thank you, Clau. Okay, guys, I know we are a little bit, our time is finished, but if you can, we can extend a little bit more for 15 minutes. Is that okay?
Okay.
Is that all right?
Okay.
Okay, right. So then we go to the second group. Now let's understand the e-business or the global economy. So what have you talked about? The word
our lives.
So
Maria, Silmara,
Maria, Silmara,
e Mariana.
You know, in the end, we end up talking about our lives and our change. But one thing leads to the subject of the e-commerce and the economy, because the MIF person in the video you sent to us,
Kristalina,
she talked a lot about one thing, and I think it's the same we are discussing in our group. She talked about build resilience. That's the main the main lesson we need to have in this situation. Build resilience. We need to be resilient with this, and we need to be resilient in two different ways. We need to be resilient to think in outside, in other options. We need to think another path to go through the new perspective, and in the same time we need to have empathy, because the only way we can go through this and we can go out over this is with empathy. If to be more empathy with your neighbor, if they are facing new problems, if you saw like small shops having problem, we need to be more empathic person, you know. And the first video talk about e-commerce properly, and the one thing he say, he put focus not what you are selling, but how you are helping your customers, your customers now. And it's, in the end, it's the same. It's like it's together. It's a connect. And I make this video make me remember in the beginning of the pandemic. I saw the Washington Oliveto saying, it's not time to sell, it's time to offer service. And the companies who are doing that will overcome straightforward.
Stronger. We'll end up being stronger.
In this way, it's this pandemic make a completely change of mind in the marketing strategies. Now it's time to offer help, not it's time to try to push people to buy,
to consume.
To consume.
Very nice, Maria. Can anyone help? Anything else? Mari, Cesar, and who else was it? Silmara. Okay. What is your perspective, Mari? Mariana.
Oh, I think I agree with Maria. Like empathy, the right empathy is simply extremely necessary to not just think in, how can I say, estar nos sapatos dos outros. Como é que é, Flávia?
Put yourself,
Put yourself
in someone's shoes.
Yes, put yourself in other shoes. It's not just that. It's understand his problem and, oh, I never had this problem. I will never understand. But I need to comprehend that and respect that. And okay, maybe we are in a different way. We are in the middle of a pandemic. Maybe I can do something new and something different, you know, because this is a sensitive moment and we can think that, oh, but it's not forever, but you can think, is the new normal, so we need to adapt, you know. And sometimes dar o braço a torcer, you know.
Yes, you can, in English, give in. Give in. It's a phrasal verb. Give in. We should give in.
And I think I agree with Maria.
Okay. And Silmara, would you like to add something about that?
No.
No, not really?
No.
Did you see the... yes, Cesar.
Sorry. I heard yesterday with a colleague, we don't have more week. But for example, we don't have more Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we have only yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Not more, not my weekend. We don't have more days of the week.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, no more tomorrow.
Maybe sometimes we reach the place of Buddhism only today. We have only now. We have only now.
But this is very serious because it's a change of behavior, guys. We are in the middle of a complete change of behavior. When I go out, for example, this morning here, and you see everybody wearing masks, going to the stores, going everywhere, it's so surreal. Né? We believe, wow,
local.
We come up to a sci-fi movie. Now we are living a sci-fi movie, or I don't know, a horror movie.
Terror movie.
Yes, Chris.
A sci-fi terror movie.
Exactly, a sci-fi horror movie. Exactly this. And we have to deal with the situation as if we are not living that, So it's like we have to accept things that we never imagined we would be living.
And in a fast way, isn't it?
There is no time, exactly. There is no time to digest. There is no time to digest. You have to adapt. You have to adapt and change the circuits inside as fast as we can.
But the IMF.
I love it. Cristalina.
She say we need to learn how to build better before.
Yes.
That's the idea. We need to build better before. In this way, we need to work with a prevention.
Yeah.
We need to work to prevent it, and what we can learn from this, because we need to learn something. It's the only first one. I have this idea. It's the only first one. We will have more crises, more of this, and if we learn now, we can go easy in the next time.
I'm going to provoke a little, because she says 3 things important for these times of crisis. She says, first one, to give a good diagnostic of what's happening. Number 2, financial first responder. And number 3, help the countries to have good policies and digital transformation. So it's beautiful, okay, could be blah, 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 but at least the intentions are good. What do you think? Because like this, we have to offer some kind of financial help to the countries that cannot, really get out of this crisis
Yeah.
as easy as before.
She also said that the G20 agree with a moratorium because they agree if we give the back to the poor countries now, we still have the problem. Yeah. Like this, because it's a world problem. It's not a country problem. It's not in this way. I think it's a good and the response of to the money lead and about the low ones. Because you talk too much about the money, isn't it? In the because it's her subject.
It's her subject, but she said something very important in relation to this. She says, let me see here, something that I really like, and I even cried, guys. I'm not dramatic, but I cried when she said this, because she says, let me see here where I took notes, just a moment.
I took some notes too.
Yeah, because it's important, she says, to bring everybody together. And so to create is exactly this, to develop more empathy, to find more ways to compromise. Yeah. To find more ways to compromise. Chris, okay, in this aspect. But
there is a construction down near my home, so I put me, because the sound, there is a machine around myself, my neighbor using a machine. It's too noisy here. And I asking, Mariana said that put yourself in the other shoes to create more empathy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there is more than put yourself in the other shoes, because if I put myself in the other shoes, I still being different for these other people.
From the others.
Because my internal resources. And it's very difficult to understand what is the other's internal research.
Mm-hmm.
Try to understand the situation. Sometimes.
Okay, oops, says it. All right, I cut your audio, okay, says it for a moment. Okay, Chris, continue.
Sometimes we still don't understand why the others don't organize themselves to be better, to solve their problem, to build the resilience they need to create a new reality. Mm-hmm. Not easy to be empathic. It's not easy.
Yes. Do you agree?
We are using to listening. As the girl from Korea. She is hungry she's trying to run away because she is hungry, and the only thing she needs is to motivate her is the food, because she doesn't know anything else, and she discovered a new world after. So now she has another hungry, the hunger of the equality and the opportunities for the North Korean people.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
she's trying to be like a speaker in the name of the country, because we don't know exactly how dictatorial the country is, and through her eyes we could understand that. A very nice point, Patricia Pandolfo, Pat. So do you have anything to say about this idea of e-business, global economy? And then we are going, and I'm also going to ask Patricia Mendes, because she saw Yuval, Maria saw Yuval. Who else saw the Roda Viva program here?
No,
yeah,
I
Mariana saw, Mari saw. Okay, because I have some points. It's exactly to some sentences or some points that he brought up, and I wanted to just to see your opinion. But Patricia Pandolfo, so what do you think about this discussion of e-business? You are an IT person as well. So what do you think?
Okay, nowadays in my company we have discussed about how can I say collaborative work. Collaborative service, and we are in Klabin and other kind of company, and the guys discuss how collaborate with the stakeholders or other ones to build service for the new e-commerce way to in this market. And so when the Christina said to us, empathy is difficult, sometimes I try to understand. We discuss collaborative relationship in companies, between companies, but the empathy is not a good behavior to practice, because when you think in commercial service, the mentality is, well, I need money and I have to survive this, but I have to collaborate until that point. They have competition. So it's a kind of difficult to understand the new normal, and you have to more digital service. I know that company build a service so fast, but it's not a empathy or not collaborative enough for the new one.
Very nice, very good, very nice. Silmara,
what's your new construction?
Yeah,
the time is philosophical.
Like
this time is philosophical.
I agree.
Because you change, you have changed your como eu digo,
mindset. You have to change mindset.
Olhar o mundo.
To see the world. The way you see the world. Your vision.
Competition, all the value can change.
Very good. In this respect, so it's exactly what Yuval said, and I want Patricia Mendes also to come up and people that saw, because he says, I don't think the problem is nationalism, but
I love this part.
The misunderstanding of nationalism. Think about Trump, think about the countries that have the mentality of just being themselves, you know. And just another point that I want you to comment is, if you are a nationalist in the 21st century, you have to be a globalist.
A globalist, yeah.
And so this is what I want you to talk about, or any other point. And he says about automation also, so he talks about automation.
In the end, he about the nationalism, he say, to be a good nationalist, you need to help your compatriots.
Yes.
Compatriots.
You need to pay your tax. You need to recusar suborno.
Turn down. Let's use a phrasal verb. Turn down the briberies.
The briberies. And he say about that, it's not the idea of to be nationalism, like to hate people from other countries. It's the opposite. It's to treat well people from your country, and to help others, neighbors, to be in the same boat, to be together, to grow together.
And you need to be a globalist too, because nationalism and globalism are aliados.
Interacted. Link it.
I love you. I love you.
So I think sometimes, well, we discuss, we know this, we think about this, but we don't know how to do this. Sometimes we don't put on practice this. How my company or our companies, our country create this global nation, globalization,
or global mentality.
But sometimes good.
Good, very nice, Pat. And
Hi.
Ethics. When we have ethics, we can Yes.
Yes. Okay, Chris, just a little second. Let's hear Cesar and then we go to you. Okay, Cesar.
But yeah, I think it's necessary. We need. I think we need a leader. Yes, we need a person to speak for everyone. I don't know exactly how can solve this problem because I think it's the world problem. Yeah. I think, for example, companies like IPF said. For example, I think we need a role in our communities. For example, to help the poor people, or in our neighborhoods to help. For example, person asking help. Yes, I think in these small contributions, because I need. I think it's necessary. We need to help. We need to do our ways to help them, because I don't believe in government at the moment. Uh, Sorry, but it's my mind. I believe at the moment we needed to think small things to help the others. Yes, and of course I think it's necessary the changes. Of course, I think the changes needs to be the high to the bottom, but at the moment we need to the bottom up. Yes, because it's very complex situation here, of course, in the world. Yeah,
Okay.
It's the worse or the better in some place.
Very good. You said something interesting. So it's not top down, but bottom up, right?
Yes,
And it's not
yes.
top down, but bottom up. Okay. Do you agree, Mariana?
Yes, I'm muted because of the outside, just that. But I agree, and I agree with something that someone says, I think, that, but we don't know, the problem is that we need to build that, and not just to build that idea, we need to know how to implement this kind of stuff, this, we need to someone to organize the all. But we need to be someone we need some like small groups. So I think this is something that really can, like, it's another point of view to organize humanity or something, organize humanity or something like that, because I think I agree with Cesar, like we see the governments and we don't have so much to believe,
Yes.
we don't believe so much. We're like, okay, I don't know if I agree with you or if I don't agree,
Okay, I understand it's noisy there, but very good. And Chris, you are critical. And do you think I'm going to put fire, right? And then for our last 5 minutes.
Put fire now.
I'll put fire now. So do you really, Chris, do you really think that we need a leader, or do you think
I think the government, the leader are a reflex of our actions. And we need to start from our life, personal life. We have to start to be good and to work out as if I want a better place to live, a better planet to live, I need to behave how my behavior has to be in order to have this planet. And this is improve all my I can, how do I say this, influence, can influence the others, being myself better. And also, it's good to have a leader. Yes, it's good. And at some time, a leader to organize. It'll be wonderful. But blame the government. The government is there because of us. We have the right to vote. And you have to understand that the vote is a bless. Everybody wants to read or see anybody who lives in a
dictatorship.
It doesn't matter if it's left, right, military or civil. It's a worst place to live. And they have a leader and they organize. As you can see, China in some ways it's good, because if the government decide that I need to build a better street in this place, okay, everybody goes out and I destroy everything and I build a good better road in this place. But the people is still being very childish.
Childish.
Because they don't understand how the means to, let's say, to improve this better world.
Very
so I
nice.
think dad here, the big dad, the figure of the dad.
Father figure. We say father figure in English.
The father, yes.
The father
So they
figure.
decide everything to me, and they wake up in the morning, and my breakfast, a wonderful breakfast, will be in my kitchen. No, I have to cook my beautiful breakfast.
Okay.
That everybody in my street has a good breakfast. That understand that the other's breakfast could be different of mine. Yeah. And this is going to be very difficult to be emphatic, because what is good for me is not necessarily good for the others. Right. So I have, as Losh says in the argumentology, you have to decide which is the common point for everybody. We decide what's good to have let's say, a measure does.
The average. The average
of the good thing.
Your mind is too fast, and then you have to organize the mouth. So slow down your fast mind in order to coordinate the speaking. Go.
I understand from inside the quantum computer.
We have a quantum computer, right? but
we have one example in a group, a quantum computer there. Christina is an example.
Sometimes exhausting.
We need to decode.
So I guess that I give the idea. Okay.
Yes.
We can have things and organize. Okay.
Very nice. And I wanted to hear Claudiane saying, and Silmara a little bit. Now we're going to finish. Clau, say something about all this.
About all this, I want other meeting. I want to talk to Cook, because I'm jealous because the other group.
No, but you can contact Maria after that, and then I can exchange the numbers. No problem. WhatsApp.
Look, I'm very tired by meeting online. On internet, lives and other things, because we work a lot. I work with Silmara, and we work at home office all time. But it was a pleasure meeting all of you. And I think it's very, very, very nice, Flávia. I wanna think about the other videos, because I couldn't watch all them, but it was a great experience. Congratulations to you, and nice to meet you, everyone.
Very nice. Okay, thank you, Clau. It's the first initiative. I've never done this before. So still, what do you have to say? Final words.
Final words? Great idea. My English is no good, but the experience are good. Very good.
Okay.
Congratulations.
The idea is exactly to have the opportunity to, I'm not here to correct, so as you could see, so the idea is to have the opportunity to talk freely about topics that probably you don't have the domain over, you don't get it, but at least it's an opportunity to exchange ideas with each other. Okay, thank you, Silmara, for participating. Silmara and Claudiane from Sergipe, in the northeast of Brazil. Okay, and you in UK, Maria, what do you have to say? Final words.
Final words. I think we need to start doing well and better in our family, our house, our neighbor. Then we can, because we need to learn not complain, but to act. And the best way to act is start little by little, day by day, step by step.
Very nice, Maria. Thank you. Patricia Mendes, your final words.
Okay. Thank you for this experience. For me, it's important to speak English and train the language because I need training vocabulary. It's a pleasure to meet everyone, and thank you, Flavia. I need to see, and I want to see the other movies and articles because I think these themes are very interesting, and for humanity improve and development, we need to open your minds, and we need to education your our children's for mental flexibility. I think is a way of the the future of the better world.
Okay, very nice, Patricia. Very nice. Mari, it's you.
Put to the other because of the noise.
No, that's okay. We can hear you. That's it.
Okay, so I thank you, Father, to give me this opportunity. I am kind of nervous because I don't know so much and the stuff, but I'm here to hear and share if I can share something, but it's okay. Thank you.
You are great, Mari. You have a brilliant future ahead. Although we have this in the middle of this pandemic, but we will all survive, okay? And think positive that you're gonna get there. You know, you have a brilliant future ahead, okay? Don't worry about it. Very nice.
Thank
Okay.
you, everyone.
Very nice. Pat.
Oh, well, I'm nervous at the beginning too, and it's a great idea, Flavia, because it's a pleasure met all of you. We know about each one. Sometimes Flavia, oh, Cesar that, or Mari, or C, or whatever. So it's a good opportunity to us discuss different kind of topics. And good to see you, Cesar, again. And well, maybe we know, maybe next month we'll have another one. But it's a good opportunity to us, Flavia. Good idea. Thank you so much.
We're going to organize another one, yes, and then with
like
other topics.
Like Claudiane said, I'm stay at home all during the week. I don't have is Saturday or Sunday or when, I don't know the day is today because I'm all connected all the day. So Cesar, it's a good.
Today is today.
Today is today, yeah.
Just a curiosity to Patricia Mendes. Patricia, Pandolfo, and Cesar, they work at Oswaldo Cruz Hospital in the IT area. So here we have people connected to healthcare. It's very interesting. So we have a veterinarian, Christina. So we have people in biology, that is Uhlmann and Claudine. So we have lots of people in IT and science at the same time. So alternative areas here, right? Okay, Cesar, it's you. What do you have to say? Final words. Thank you.
For me, it was a pleasure to talk with you girls. For me, it's very nice to share ideas. I think, Flavia, it's the best idea to promote this meeting. It was a pleasure for me, and happy to see Patricia again. Patricia is an old friend and very I like it too much her. And I think Flavia, I think we needed to do this more. Yeah, of course, and I'm learning too. Of course, every day I'm learning English, and I needed to practice more, to speak more. Yes, to learn more with you. And thank you very much for this time.
I'm just a facilitator in the process, mediator.
It's very hard job to do this. Very hard. It's not easy.
No, I like it. Okay, I like it so much. Okay, Chris, you are the last one. Thank you, Cesar. Enable your audio, please. Yeah.
Neighborhood is very nice today. So thank you for everybody. I enjoy a lot my time here with everybody, and I'm waiting for new meetings. It's here to gather people together and discuss good topics, because also you can learn English and also discuss about life, and maybe we can create a group to improve the world.
I'm recording, very nice. I'm recording here, right? So I will enable everybody to access the recording if you want, okay? And I will open up at Google Drive just for the meeting, okay? And then everybody can be together there. If you need any other contact, I'm going to be happy to exchange WhatsApp numbers or anything that you want from your friends. Thank you also for the opportunity. We stayed 2 hours, in fact, so not one. So we know that 1 hour is not enough, but that's okay. For me, it's all right, no problem. And I hope you enjoyed all this first experience, and hope to see you next. I'd like to have your ideas, what topics you would like to discuss, and then we can organize better or in a different shape, I don't know, for next time, and have the other people that couldn't attend. I have other 5 students that couldn't come, right? So then let's see if next time they could join us as well. Okay, thank you guys, have a great weekend.
Flavia.
Thank
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you. Bye bye.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Let's take a
Bye-bye.
picture.
Bye.
Take a picture.
Bye.
Hey,
Yeah.
take a picture.
Yes, yes.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
Good. Everybody smiles. Cheese.
Yes.
Okay, I just kept I'm gonna send this control print screen. Okay, later I will put. Okay,
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Flavia.
Thank you, Flavia.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice
Bye.
weekend.
The same.
Have a nice weekend.
Start
Have a nice
clicking in.
today.
Yeah, have a nice today.
Have a nice today. Have a nice today.
Have a nice today.
Very nice today. Okay.
You can click. I will be the last one. Click end.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Great, Flávia.
Great. Thank you, Clau. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Have a great time.